Welcome back, guys, to Kerbal Space Explosion. All right, here's the maneuver. It's about 5 minutes long. It'll bring us right... there kind of was an encounter, and it wasn't as close as last time, so we'll just have to try to either go around enough times until we get one, or we'll see what happens, but we are going to be pretty close, and we're only going to have a node of less than a degree, which I think is just fine. It's good enough for me, at least for right now. We're on the mark. Let's get back on it. Let's speed up. I'm going to start burning at around 3 minutes out, or maybe a little bit before that, because we're going to lose a tank, and we're going to lose basically like a third of our impulse power, or a little less than that, but we're going to lose a lot, and that estimate's going to go up. So maybe around 3:30. I'm going to start burning, so let's spin around the planet. I definitely don't want to mess this up. Just around 3:30. There's the sun. 5, 4, okay, good, 3:30, burn. And stay on target, stay on target. It's such a long burn, we don't really have to watch it from the space map, whatever it's called. And there goes that tank. Yep, and look at that. It went way up to 8 minutes. I estimated pretty good. And we will eventually lose these tanks, and it'll go up again. So I'm glad I started early. Let's make sure we're not going to boost into the planet like we did with the moon. Let's follow it as it... what's going on here? Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We will be fine. So we can watch it expand from here. Or, more cinematically, let's watch it from here. It looks like we're boosting down to the planet, but we're not. It's an optical illusion. We're sort of... We're a little bit below the horizon, obviously, but it won't matter, I hope. Our periapsis is not... It's getting smaller, but by the time it gets small enough, we're going to blow right by it. So it's fine. It's fine. No need to be concerned. No cause for alarm. What could go wrong? It's not like this thing hasn't already malfunctioned on me multiple times. And brakes, we're not even in the atmosphere. You need to stop that spinning. But once we get rid of these tanks, we're going to suddenly have a ton of thrust. We may make it up at the end of the burn. With these guys, we'll have 5 again and significantly... No. God damn it. Don't get off target. Started spinning. This thing is big and cumbersome, and I don't have any RCS thrusters way down here where we're thrusting. They're all up here, which I guess is alright. We can sort of steer it from the front. It's like a rear-wheel drive car, more or less. I mean, all the weight's in the back right now. Actually, no, it's not, because a lot of these tanks are empty. I don't even know what I'm talking. I'm just sort of jibber-jabbering. I jibber-jabber while we burn. This is a long burn. Let's take a look at this. We're still not even out to the moon. There's the moon right there. Oh, by the way, I put a moon first landing flag here. I know I've already landed on moon before. It was the first landing in career mode. That's why I put that there. Don't be confused. Okay, here we go. We're going to lose more. It's at 4 minutes now. There we go. And it went up to 13, but it's going to go back down after we use this tank and we go back to 5 with less overall mass. So hopefully it's okay. And really, as long as we get... Whoops. Okay, as long as we get the angle of the orbit correct so that we sort of line up with here, I think we'll be okay. And we can fiddle with it later. We can either go around enough times until we get an encounter, or we can make some kind of minor adjustment, preferably like way out here at the apoapsis where we get a little more bang for our buck. And then we'll see how much it will actually take to get into orbit around the thing. I'm not too confident we're actually going to be able to do that, but we will try. All right, there goes that stage. Here goes this stage. All right, we're down to minute 35. That cut a lot of time off of our estimated burn. And these guys are staged in a similar manner to where we're going to lose tanks and engines at the same time to conserve fuel per mass. Okay, so here's our orbit. It's coming down, and it's slowly tilting. Very slowly. Here we go. We want to bring the periapsis from 6, what is that, billion meters down to, what's this one? 4 billion. No problem. What's our engines doing? All right, we're about to lose some tanks. Tanks for the tanks. Oh gosh. Okay. Camera doing crazy things. There goes the tanks. Bye-bye, tanks. And some of our monopropellant, whatever. Doesn't matter at this point. Okay, only 36 seconds left. That needs to get down to 3.9. It's at 4.6. Oh, stay on target, though. That's important. Stay on target. We are using a lot of fuel. Keep in mind, we still have to burn retrograde to get into orbit around Moho itself. I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible. We'll see. Let's see. I want to stop for a second and get closer up here so we can watch this. It's gonna be a little more finicky now. Go on. Okay, that looks like we are overlapping the orbit, so let's go ahead and... Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna have a... What is this? Oh, okay. We're leaving Kerbal. Let's get rid of this. Okay. And zoom out. Let's see what we did. So our ascending descending node is at 0.6 and negative 0.6 degrees. That's pretty close. So I did some fiddling. I tried some sample maneuvers in different places. Tried to do just little variations. See if we could get into an encounter without much fuel. And turns out we really can't. The one thing I decided to do, though, I was like, our descending node is only at 0.6. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's make a maneuver here, and let's get it... I always pull in the wrong direction. Okay, this is the right direction. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's fix that, get it to 0. Man, I'm not done with your controls. So annoying. All right, so that gets it to 0. We're now totally lined up. We're parallel. And then from here, I started messing around with this. I was like, well, from here, what can we do? We're gonna have to bleed off all our speed anyway. And look at this. We start to get a close approach. We're gonna have to kill all this speed, every last little bit of it, to get into orbit around Moho. And this may not be the most efficient way to do it, but look what happens if we start killing our speed there. Eventually, I think they're getting closer. At this point, they're 102,000 kilometers. No good. Too far. And then, what do we get? Right here. We get an encounter with Moho. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to correct our ascending descending node and then get into an encounter at this spot. And I believe that's a 2-minute burn. I'm pretty sure that's the best encounter I could come up with. Okay, here we go. We've got a burn of estimated duration 2 minutes 3 seconds. I'm going to start burning at 2 minutes out because these fuel tanks, I don't think they're going to last long enough. And once they're gone, we're going to lose 2/3 of our power. So as soon as this gets down to about 2 minutes 3 seconds, and we are doing like a interplanetary burn, so I think that we do have a little bit of wiggle room here. I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna throttle up ever so slightly. I wish there was a little like estimated timer of how long these are gonna last. At full throttle anyway, that might be handy. Okay, as soon as those two numbers match up, we're gonna start burning, and I'll occasionally keep an eye on this. As soon as that starts to line up. Okay, here we go. Full throttle. 2 minutes out. But until we get a little closer, we can do the cinematic thing and watch it from here. I'm going to have to stage the empty tanks anyway to get rid of some dead weight as soon as this finishes. And yeah, it's definitely going to empty before we finish this burn. I'm relatively sure anyway, maybe not. No, we definitely will be getting rid of them. And let me turn on RCS. I'm going to lose all these tanks, and I've got an additional RCS tank right there. There's one somewhere. I don't know where it is. There it is, right there. But we're going to lose that as well once we stage these guys. Okay, here we go. We're down to 1 minute, and we're going to lose them. Bye-bye. Don't! Thank you. Oh, man, that was close. Looked like they were going to hit. I've never really used the Separatrons. I've tried them a few times, and I haven't really got the hang of them. Maybe I should try them for some of these things where I have trouble with the decoupled sections running into my still active engines and tanks and breaking stuff. And, okay, yeah, so our timer is back up to 2 minutes, which is going to take basically this whole tank. Which means to get into orbit and to land, we're probably going to have to use all this fuel, which means we're probably not coming back. But I've decided that's okay. It's more fun to try to land on the thing than it is to potentially get more science and to go home with it. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. And in any case, as long as our antenna, we only have one, so it's not plural. As long as we still have that, we should be able to send stuff back. And then at that point, we can also spam it. If we're going to be sending it back, we may as well send back as much as possible before we basically cap out on the diminishing returns. Well, this is taking a while. We may be able to get through this whole tank, or this whole burn. Oh, okay, yeah, let's start keeping an eye on it here. I think this tank may last long enough. We're getting close. As soon as our little cyan line, is it cyan? I don't know what color this is. It's kind of like cyan. As soon as it matches up with that dotted line. And looks like our tank and our estimated burn are going to run out close to the same time. And, once I get the more efficient engines, like I still don't have the nuclear engine, which has is very efficient in the vacuum of space. Once I get that, and once I learn how to refuel in orbit, we could probably do more of this kind of stuff. And once I stop making these silly rockets with like, oh, pay attention. Okay, did we do it? I think we did it. Yeah, okay. But let's see. We can continue to lower our apoapsis. So let's just keep burning this way for a little bit. And we only have a little bit of fuel left. I tested this, and it looked like it would max out. Oh, okay, there, right there. We got down to 2,000 kilometers. 2,000 kilometers, and then it started going back up. So I think we did as much as we can. Ooh, this is going to be tricksy. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. But no guts, no glory, right? Okay, so let's get a little closer until we're about here, where we can look at things a little closer. Zoom. Okay, oh, okay. Calmly now. Let's not go crazy. Once we get a little closer, I want to set up the maneuver, see how long it's going to take. Right about... Okay, stop. Stop right there. Now, how long will it take for us to get there in real time? That says 39 days, but I'm worried that these things are not lining up properly. I need to put it on the blue line, not on the purple line. That's very confusing. Can we even put one on the blue line? It's like it doesn't want us to. They're overlapping so close, and it's like it's not really letting me. I need to put it on the blue line, otherwise... Whoops, no, I'm trying to... No, stop! Oh my gosh, I'm trying to... Get out of here. Do I have a maneuver over here as well? Look at this. Hey, you. Get out of here. All right. It's not really letting me. I guess we'll just have to play it by ear. As we get a little closer, maybe it'll let us. Let's see. Okay, that still says 39 days, but I think that's wrong. I think that's a full... Maybe that is right. I don't know. Let's see if we can see Moho from here. It should be... Oops. Stop speeding up. I'm trying to hit the M key. It should be right between us and the sun. The sun is bright. I don't see it. We must still be too far away. Okay, let's go ahead and get closer. See if we can actually see some of these time differences. I want to be able to get an idea of how long this is going to take. All right, now I'll slow down. Back up to 1,000. I just want to get close to the encounter here. And stop. All right, let's do a quick save there. Quick saving. Can we see it now? We are... how far are we from the target? Oh, there it is. Yes, we can definitely see it. 0 meters per second difference. That means we're basically running parallel. Okay, so here's our encounter. Here's our periapsis. Still says 39 days. Oh, I guess so. Now let's see if we burn retrograde. If we keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Our burn. Look how long this burn is. Oh, this scares me. It scares me. 20 minutes, 22 minutes. Now this will, the burn will change once we get rid of this tank and we have more power and less mass. But this definitely scares me here. We're going to try it. What happened there? I don't even know what happened there. Anyway, fine. We know that the burn is going to... It deleted my node. Great, good for you. We know that the burn is going to take a long time. So let's go ahead and let's get into the encounter. And since we're going essentially straight at this point, we can go ahead and start to burn retrograde super early. At least until this line starts to bend more. I think that's... I think that's correct. There we go. Okay. Now we're in the encounter. We're moving at 1 times speed. There's Moho. Okay, last quick save, because I want to be far enough out that if we screw things up, I can redo it. So if we add a maneuver here, let's try and calculate it again. Yeah, it's going to be super long. Oh, 10 minutes. I think we can do it. Yeah, we can do that, especially after we get rid of this engine. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to burn retrograde to get rid of this tank, and then we're going to reevaluate. Where's our retrograde marker? That ain't it. Where's Moho? I've lost sight of it. There it is, right up there. It's a little hard to see against the brightness of the sun. Oh, this is exciting. We're going to different planets. All right, find the retrograde, use the last of the engine, boost a little bit with these engines to get some distance from it, and then we will reassess. Okay, and I'm gonna do a little trick here. You spin around, moving a little too fast, and speed up, and it pauses you. It halts your rotational momentum. All right, there we go. Speed up. There we go. Good. Good. Okay, throttle down and stage and throttle up just a little bit just to get some distance, and see you later, sucker. Nice knowing you. Okay, we're gonna turn RCS off. Did we lose our... Yeah, we don't have any monopropellant anyway. We still have these little reaction guys, but it doesn't matter. Now let's look. Okay, there's the periapsis. Add a maneuver. Burn retrograde. Now, this should be more efficient this time because we have less mass, more engines. Although, those guys are only do 50, and the one we lost does 200, so it's actually probably exactly the same. That's like a 9-minute burn, though. And we're going to get to that node in 34 minutes. Huh. We just want to get around orbit, and then we're only going to... I don't know what we'll do after that. We'll see. We will see what we can do after we do that. Let's see. All right. This is... makes me nervous sometimes. Even though I know I can quick load, and I just quick saved again. Because I think we're doing okay. Look at our tank flying away. Let's get a little closer. I'm going to start burning early. And maybe go at half throttle, just so we can... Whoa! Go. There. Okay, we're... Jeez. I'm going to... We are... Oh, boy. I'm going to start burning now. And this should start having an effect by the time we get there. I just want to sort of keep an eye on how long these tanks are going to last. Should be a long time, because these engines don't put out that much power, but they're efficient. And these guys hold a decent amount. And then we still have this tank in the center with all of its goodness. And I also have I have solar panels, so even if we can't land, we can at least get into close orbit, do a ton of science, and send it back. And let's see. So we're getting closer. I can't really time accelerate. I'm just going to keep burning. We're going to get into a polar orbit, which is always fun. I always seem to manage those. I guess because we're coming in slightly out of, what do you call it? Our ascending node is slightly off. Ever so slightly. Look at that. This is like the discs of Tron or something, like a light cycle just ran by. Okay, there's our orbital speed. Our surface speed, I don't know what it's orienting our surface speed to, though. To this guy? To our target? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is we're slowing down. And this is going to take a while. I wonder, can we zoom in all the way to actually look at the ship? No. Okay. Because we can see the planet here, but it's just a simulation, Neo. So we're still at about 60%. I'm burning at like half power. Where is it? I keep losing track of the guy. He's above us now. There he is. Trying to get into orbit around you, fella. And if we're going to have to land, or if we're going to try to land, we're going to have to kill all our momentum anyway. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have enough fuel to do this. So, let's kill those. Let's advance until we're at the halfway point, which would be at just over 3 minutes. I wasn't sure if our tank would last, so I thought we might have to start burning early. But we will, we'll go to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. How about that? 3 minutes 15, and then we'll start burning full power. This is good enough. Good enough for rocket science. There. This should be ever so slightly more efficient. Probably not enough to really matter. I'm coming to get you, Moho. It looks like we kind of flew past it, but I think that's an optical illusion. As evidenced by our little diagram here. I think it's because the camera isn't, like, lining up quite properly or something. I don't know. It does look like we've gone past it, though. Oh, no. I have it backwards. There we go. All right. That looks right. And the camera backwards. Of course I did. Surface speed is 3,000 meters per second and close. I think we're going to be able to do it. We're definitely getting into orbit. Yeah! Even if these tanks aren't enough, we still have We still got everything in that central tank. Should be enough. I hope. Oh gosh. Don't screw it up. And I did I quick save far enough out that if I mess this up, we can try to do it again slightly differently to get it to work, but I think it'll be fine.